Hello from Island Outdoors 1. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the Schrade U.S.A. Old Timer 60T Golden Bear. So this is a folding hunter lockback style knife from Old Timer U.S.A. and it was made between the years of 1995 and 2004 with 440A stainless steel, Schrade Plus designation. I'll show you the tang stamp shortly. And it's a Bearhead folding hunter lockback. Bearhead signifying it doesn't have a rear bolster. And it has a large nail nick, brass bolsters, liners, lockbar pin, and brass lanyard tube, and a brass Old Timer shield. It has sawcut brown Delrin handles, and it came with a leather belt sheath. And I ordered my sheath for it later on. I'll show you here. Looks just like this. Nice brown, rich brown color to it. And you can still find these with the new Schrade Taylor Brands company. If you need a sheath for your old knives, those will work just fine. So it had 8 3/4 inch overall length and a 5 1/4 inch closed length, and no rear bolster on this knife lightened the knife and made it easier to carry and more nimble in hand. And I can see why. Can you back out a little more? I can see why. It's a lot less weight without that giant piece of brass from like on the Buck 110, and plus you get a nice lanyard tube to run a lanyard through. And you see we have a beautiful blade with a, I want to say hollow grind, but it also kind of like a saber grind, but I'll go with the hollow grind on it. And you can see it has a swedge on the top part of the clip and a giant nail nick. And a very, very nice blade. And Schrade did a really nice job with their heat treat on the 440A steel, so it cuts admirably. See, there's the spine of our knife. Comes down to a nice, fine, acute tip. And here's the back of our knife with our lock bar button right there. Show you the blade tang. Schrade Plus U.S.A. 60T. And the Schrade Plus, if you see either plus, you know it's stainless steel. If it doesn't have the plus sign, it could be either stainless steel or carbon steel. That's just how Schrade operated, I guess. Here's our brass Old Timer shield and our brass spring pin or lock bar pin, brass lanyard tube, good size too. You could get paracord through there if you wanted paracord or whatever. And we have a stainless steel pivot pin, which made these stronger than one with a brass pin. So very strong, sturdy knife. Solid brass front bolster, and liners are all one piece. And you can see that where it didn't have a brass bolster on that bottom, they had to put a little spacer in here. and it looks like a 2-piece spacer. You can see the line down the middle of it. Very nice. This one has very good blade centering. And like I said, it's a little front heavy, but the back is so much lighter than a full brass model that these are a nice knife where you could actually think about taking it hiking if you wanted to, if you're worried about weight compared to a, you know, all brass model. And it's the same size and everything as a regular, like a buck 110. So you get the full-size blade and the thick Delrin handle scales. That's pretty tough plastic. And I don't know if I mentioned it has a sawcut pattern, so it's got pretty good grip to it too. And you can see the color transition from the dark brown to a reddish brown to almost a cream color there. And as these knives get worn, more of that red hue shows up through this dark brown, and I think they look very nice. I mean, they grow on you after a while. At first glance, you might think that that's an ugly brown knife, but like I said, it's an acquired taste, and they do grow on you. And this lanyard did not come with it, but you can take that off or put one on if you have one of these knives. And this is called the Golden Bear 60T from Old Timer, and glad to share it with you. See you in my next video.